What is happening, YouTube? Cowboy here, and the time has come to take down the Ivory King. So, as you can see, we have our two summons. Lucatiel you pick up from right here, and Twiggy Shay is right up in the room. And we're ready to take on the boss. So, on a different note, while we run on over here, I did quite a bit of PvP with this build back on Monday. Today's Tuesday right now, Cinco de Mayo in fact, so I'm a little bit buzzed right now. I had quite a few Dos Equis. But I'm satisfied with where it's at. I like it. It's doing good. But either way, you can see we have our 4 Ivory Knights, 2 guys, sword and short sword, or excuse me, shield and short sword, and then we have the great axe over there as well as the halberd over there. So we're ready to jump on in and tackle this boss fight. Actually, real quick, because I know I forgot it and I can't bring up the menu while I'm falling into the old chaos. I'm going to drop Dark Clutch real fast for the Agape Ring. Don't want those souls coming in. But, so, as you can see, there are 3 portals that have dudes coming out of them. Now we have generally... Oh, calm down there. There's melee-style enemies, and then in addition to that, there are Pyromancer-style enemies. Basically, kill them as fast as you possibly can. You know, you want to get as much damage as you possibly can into these guys while your summons are still alive. And they're not too bad. They can pack a punch if you're not careful, but for the most part they do alright. We're going to get this guy off Twiggy because he's a bow user, and, you know, I don't want somebody all up on him. But on top of that, having 4 Ivory Knights helps a ton on this encounter. So, usually drop a different thing. I didn't think I was going to be gauntlets right there. We're going to get as much damage as we can in right now. And the Ivory King will spawn shortly. So right there, you can see that first portal got frozen. And as you may notice, we are down to 3 knights. So as I mentioned previously, as this fight progresses onward, you will lose more and more knights because they'll go to freeze the portals. So with all 4, eventually you have 1 knight that assists you with the boss, which is still plenty. You can actually do this fight without summons if you want. I just kind of brought them along because why not? And we are going to aim to take out as many of these guys. They just keep spawning, and pretty soon the king will spawn. As you can see, he's glowing blue. He's getting ready to go freeze. Oh my god, my spear almost just broke. Bit of a hectic fight. Get some Dark Orb spam going on. But in short, this fight's kind of a clusterfuck, you know? It's not really a difficult fight, if you will, but it can be a bit of a shitfest just because you have so much going on. So, oh, wrong thing. Here we go. Big old portal coming on up. That will be the Ivory King coming out. Now, as I mentioned previously, with very careful timings, you can, in fact, get the Ivory King to basically die by having one of the Ivory Knights freeze the portal while he's right over here, instant killing him. We're not going to be doing that. We're just going to be duking it out with him. He does have a great sword, so be cautious of that. As you can see, we are basically tickling him with our Dark Orbs, but this knight is going to freeze the portal. So really this comes down to me and the 2 summons versus him. And we're doing decent damage, you know. Oh man, you are going to kill me, aren't you? No, please stop, Ivory King. Don't kill me. Go after one of those summons. They look really tasty. Oh, and there's the hit. Down I go. And this is my punishment for deciding to do this boss fight after drinking so much in such a short period of time. It's like the equivalent of 4 beers in an hour. Probably a bit much. I wouldn't put this in drunk through territory, but definitely not as smooth on my movements as usual. Fortunately, I consider myself a very, very talkative person when I've been drinking, which works great for commentary purposes. Well, let's rest up. We'll jump back in, and I might actually go solo, just to do a solo attempt, you know, just to mix it up. I do think it's a little bit easier if you have all 4 knights. I'll say this. If you have all 4 knights, it's easy enough to go in solo because you have them helping you at the start. So that definitely helps to balance out the fact that you have all these guys summoning in. But I kind of fucked up on that encounter. I really should have aimed to focus those guys down, and I was too busy babbling about the Ivory King to do that. So here we go. Second attempt. Let's knock this shit out. Whee! Let's go, Ivory Knights. Beat the shit out of everything. Hey, you're first. Okay, I guess you both want me. That's a little biased, I guess. It's because I'm not Ivory, isn't it, you racists? Oh my god, the pyromancy guy is so obnoxious. But as you can see, we're doing a lot more damage to them this time. You know, we're able to take them down in a number of pokes here. That one didn't even die, which is a little bit disappointing. There we go. Looks like the Ivory Knight finished that up, though. And I really am hitting these guys like just enough that it looks like it should be killing them, but it's not. Nope. Alright, another one goes down. Now where are... There we go. There's our Pyromancer. Really? You had to turn at the last second and hit me. You couldn't target our friend right there. You were like, no, you know what? I think I want to get Cowboy. Nope. Go away. Yeah, tasty Estes. What are you going to do about it? You're going to do nothing about it. You're going to do nothing about it. So if I can get it off, another dark weapon would be fantastic. We can see another Night Blaze lighting up. We are looking to transition here. Just about into phase 3. And ooh, they are getting some good damage in. Got to back out real fast here. Chug the Estes. And this is one of the few fights where it's actually not necessarily terrible for you to, you know, not get it instantly the first time around, because as you can see, you know, the first time we got gauntlets, the second time there we managed to get the helmet. So you can keep fighting these guys and farming them for loot. And if you kill the boss the very first time, you're not going to have that chance. Additionally, the Loist Soul you just saw us pick up, after you have, I believe it's 50 of them, you can get the soul of the Oracle up top, and you get a pretty nice dexterity-based weapon out of that. It's S-scaling, does all right. Ivory Knights, help me. Come on, man. Get these guys off me. No more casting for you. Now to take out this Pyromancer. Honestly, the Pyromancers are the only real problem here, I feel. Everything else is manageable, but the Pyromancy guys, they can pack a wallop if you're not careful. Alright. So, 3 portals are frozen, and now it is just me and 1 Ivory Knight. We got a Halberd man left, it looks like. Time to take down the king. I'm ready for you, baby. Come on out. Come out of that portal. I'm gonna butter your bread. The burnt Ivory King approaches. I see you, baby. Oh, now you just want to ignore me. He's doing really good damage to our knight there, but as you can see, we're hitting him a lot harder than we were the last attempt. I mean, even just not what I wanted to do right there, but even just the dark orbs, you know, as you can see, we're getting visible damage on his health bar from those. So definitely a lot better, in my opinion, to kind of fight him solo if you have 4 knights. And that's a big stipulation here, because without 4 knights, you gotta take on all of the charred knights by yourself. And that can be rather difficult. But once you get it down to just you and him, you know, just dodge those greatsword swings, get in those pokes. And now he's gonna enchant his shit. And now he goes all lightsaber mode. Oh, and he got the stab before I could roll. This is bad news bears. Ow. If I can roll behind him, I'll be okay. You can backflip. I don't remember you being able to do that. Ooh. This is a time-based thing, so you can run it out. Obviously, after the 3-swing combo, that's when we're going to aim to get some damage in, get some healing in. Oh, he's busy over there. I'm going to get another little sippy here. Not today, friend. Come on. Whoop. Whoop. I've drunk through you before. This is nothing. So back up. He's going to stab it in the ground. There we go. There's his ice. Ooh. And you got to watch out. As you can see right there, he does have a bit of a difficult hitbox if you're not careful. Ow. Like that one hit me from behind, basically. Probably a little bit too soon to take that chug, but... Ooh, no, it was a bad idea. And let's take that life gem. That looks beautiful. Ooh, I can't believe that didn't hit. And anytime he does this, definitely back up, get some casts in. You know, it's a free damage opportunity if you have ranged. And as you can see now, he is no longer in super lightsaber mode, and we're able to get in damage a little bit safer than before. Bad idea. Bad idea. But I think I got him still. Alright, he's gonna enchant. I'm gonna get some damage in. Got my life gem off. Come on, baby, what you got? I kind of want to Dark Hail him, but I don't know if I have enough time on that cast to do it. I do, but it's not worth the trade. Oh, wait, staggered him. GRS. And whoop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have no stamina. Come on, stamina. Poke. One more poke. One more poke is all it's going to take. Or one more dark orb. Pew! What? No way! No way! Did I just die? Are you kidding me? Oh my god! I can't believe it. I literally can't. That was a perfect dark orb right there, and he was just like, "No, I don't care. Fuck you. I don't care." That should have been the fight. Wow. And the cheese is real right now. I can't believe. He was like, "Oh, I didn't mention this, but when I stab people, I have iframes that let me go through your dark orb." Why? Thank you for that. That is very, very bullshit of you, sir. Wow, I gotta say I'm a bit salty about this right now. The only thing mitigating the salt is the fact that I had a couple beers. But yeah, that was complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. Third time's a charm. Let's jump in. That was a beautiful solo attempt, and he completely cheesed his way to victory there. It was just like, oh, watch this. I'm gonna... Right when he tries to shoot an orb, and I'm gonna win. So incredibly cheesy. Thank you. That's nice. Are you just gonna hide behind that shield all day? But you can really kind of see right now why I mentioned this fight was a bit of a clusterfuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please stop hitting my back. This is really getting obnoxious. I really should switch to Estus, but I prefer to save it for the boss. You guys aren't the boss. You're just like the pre-boss. And I really gotta clean up some of these guys. There's too many of them right now. That's probably the biggest challenge of this fight, I think, is getting the damage in to kill these guys off before the Burnt Ivory King decides to come on out and play. Because that much it can be difficult. It can be. You know, you're trying to fight a ton of stuff at the same time. As you can see, our knights aren't holding too steady right now. Taking big damage right there. You stop with the fire snake. Alright, third portal is getting closed. My Ivory Knight is going down momentarily here. Kill this one off. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Oh my god, he blocked it. This is not good. Alright, that's one. Only got one left. Before it's just me and the king. And I believe if you take long enough, the king will spawn without these guys being dead. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive that's the case. Alright, Dark Weapon is going up. We are full health. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to take my effigy. Because I'm that confident right now. It's just you and me, man. One-on-one. Here we go. One butt poke. Two butt pokes. A double butt poke. We're doing decent damage so far. Good job dodging him for the most part. Really gotta let my stamina get back up. Oh, okay. So getting greedy with an extra attack there does not pay off. And I thought that was iframes, but apparently not. And honestly, that's probably the biggest thing with the Burnt Ivory King is it's not necessarily a super hard boss. It's very much about just consistency. You know, constantly do damage to him. If you have a ranged option, hit him anytime he's ranged. The second he gets close, hit him when he's close. You know, heal during your openings, and he's not that bad. Like, there's definitely worse bosses by a long shot. Like, a lot of the damage I've taken has been from very sloppy dodges, if you will. I'm trying to hold off on using GRSs on them. Pretty much need to use them. you're lucky I can't backstab you, or you would have been done by now. As you can see, just doing single butt pokes though, quite effective. Probably didn't need to, but I wanted the full health. Ooh, barely got out of there in time. Snap. What you got, baby? I don't even need to use GRS on you. And boom! Get down, bitch. No more dodging dark orbs. And praise the sun as the boss goes down. Whee! And I got most of the Charlois set. I won't actually end up using it at all, but still pretty good. I think I got like three pieces of it. And that is the final crown. Destroy ring. Ha! That's funny. So either way, after the boss, head on over to the tall, shiny light, and up you go. Now it's time for rather long speech from the Oracle, if I remember correctly. I may be completely mistaken on that, but we'll see in a second.
You've granted my one wish. Now, I have no regrets. I was born amidst the dark. Long ago, in the depths of the abyss, my father perished.
Magnus.
The dark shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me. How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark. I felt that I might simply disappear. I am, in fact, the incarnation of my father's fears. I saw that the king of this land was strong. I sought him only to sustain myself, to smother my fears. Now, I realize that he may have known all along. I was born of fear, and my Lord provided comfort. And so, here I remain, heiress to my Lord's wishes, watching over chaos, until the end of time. The Knights of Aleum, where their souls still, I pray for them. The Knights, where I pray.
Okay, so we are finally done talking to her. Now, just to check, because the Knights of Aleum voice, I think you can go back down there and keep fighting them, potentially, to farm more of the Lois souls. Let me check. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe so. We'll find out in a second here. Yeah. Okay, so the boss doesn't respawn to my knowledge, but these guys will keep spawning if you want to fight them. Obviously, you're coming down solo. Either way, I'm not dealing with that bullshit right now. But hey, if you want to farm, go for it. Either way, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Now, with that in mind, the next episode I need to mentally prepare myself for, because it's gonna suck. We are going to be going into the frozen tundra, and on top of getting all the loot there, I also plan to attempt to navigate through it fully for you guys, so it'll definitely be an undertaking. So anyway, make sure to stay tuned. Frozen Tundra and the final boss of this DLC up next, and we will see you guys then.